My mood swings have now turned my dreams into gruesome scenes. Now I'm doing things I don't normally.
Battle me automatically, gotta be out of their rabbit ass mind. They better have a rabbit ass rhyme from 8 mile to battle me or bow in agony. Don't matter to me, I battle the king of the battle scene, assault and battery in the battle ring of your majesty. I'll even battle a madam, dismantle her anatomy. Battle rappers get split out of the galaxy.
Well, maybe afternoon, maybe morning, maybe you're at work, maybe it doesn't matter. But hey, how you doing? Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Bars, episode 3. This is Lil Haiti.
This is Weizie.
And this episode will be our attempt to give more than 0 fucks about the current events in hip-hop as it relates to people we wouldn't usually listen to or give a damn about.
Or want to see fail miserably.
Oh yeah, I'm hating on a lot of people that we'll be talking about today, and I look forward to them crashing and burning.
So what's going on? How first? Let's get start this off, Mr. Lil Haiti. How you doing?
Oh man, I just got, well, not just, but recently spent some time in Atlanta. Wonderful city, fun people, nice people, to an outsider, I guess, because they recognize tourists and tourism is a big industry, so they were trying to be nice to me. But I will say this, Atlanta, I don't agree with your boy Future. I'm not with that. And I know that that's not something that's not a popular opinion in your city, but
Did he say something?
man, Future. Alright, look, I'm a football fan. So usually I see stuff on there that relate on ESPN or something that relate to pop culture, and I'll blow it off. But this hatred that Future and his fans seem to have,
You can understand what he said.
it's not even just him, it's his fans too. And some of them speak actual English.
Okay.
And this hatred that they seem to have for Russell Wilson taking care of Future's kid because he's dating Future's baby mama Sierra.
Future got Sierra.
Future at one point had Sierra, yeah.
My mind is blown right now.
It is. I mean, in retrospect.
Unless I'm getting Future and Designer mixed up.
Nah, Future is the one with the long locks. Designer is the one that you really can't understand at all.
Got
Future is the one you can understand a little bit more.
Understood. So I was getting mixed. I was like, man, you go make a song about pandas. Like, come on.
Nah. Future is the one with the Molly Percocet song. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just a different level of ignorance.
Yeah, there you go. But I don't understand why y'all are mad at Russell Wilson being a good stepfather. I mean, goddamn, aren't there enough fucked up households in this country?
Well, yeah, like is Future being a good father?
Presumably, as good as a father as he can be outside of a relationship. I assume so.
Now talking from the point of view of a person who had parents, who got divorced, who then both went on to other relationships. So I have a stepmother. Indeed. And I had I guess another stepmother.
Yeah, I mean, neither of my parents ever remarried, so, I mean, it is what it is.
My mother and my stepmother both took care of me as their son. That's what a good stepmother does.
Indeed, and a good stepfather.
Sometimes, depending on the situation, maybe the stepmother's got to step back a little bit and just, be the friend, not try and be a motherly figure. But in my situation, it was fine. It worked out fine. My parents, they never had a problem. So I don't see why there's a problem with somebody being a good stepfather. Because Future obviously ain't always there.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, where's the flame? Where's the hate? You people... this is why, much like Professor...
I know what it is.
Huh?
It's 2018, and everybody has to be mad about everything.
Ah, gotcha.
That's the only reasonable reason for that. Especially how in the community, the stereotype of a black male not being a father,
you would think,
is so strong.
People would be happy that the kid has 2 goddamn fathers.
Right. And not even in like 2 gay guy kind of way. Just 2 genuine fathers.
Exactly.
You can't go wrong with that.
I mean, one's playing football at the highest level and he can obviously take care of you.
Does Future have a problem with it?
Even if Future falls off, Future can take care of you.
Well,
he might end up on Love and Hip Hop eventually, but that's besides the point.
But like, does he have an issue with it?
Apparently, he started with subliminal messages.
Well, that could just be
a short while after they start dating.
So that could just be a father who feels like this guy's gonna come and try and take control of his son, doesn't want his son to be manipulated or something. Which I can see why somebody would think that, but you have to be very,
very insecure.
Thank you. Very insecure about yourself and your own role as a father.
Precisely. I mean,
to me, it shows weakness if you're that insecure. But
I mean, most of today's rappers are rather weak.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
rainbow hair.
All right,
and shit.
look, we were gonna try not to hate too much on today's crop. I was gonna try.
No.
I promise I was gonna try. But speaking of rainbow hair.
You want to get into Teriyaki 69, whatever the hell his name is?
Teriyaki 69. Yeah, it sounds like a old school AOL screen name.
Oh, that's funny because my old one was Weizie 69. That's you're on AOL, and you got to put either 69 or what was the other one? Either put 69s, 420, or 187 after your name. You're like the internet gangster for the day. Yeah, I was guilty of that in my youthful, stupid ways, and I still use that AOL email. Y'all want to email me? Hit me up at Weizie69@AOL.com. It's WEIZIE69@AOL.com. I probably won't respond because I don't check it often, but it does come to my phone. It's just full of spam and shit, but yeah, you could try.
But yeah, man, so he went on the Breakfast Club, and I don't usually care too much about the Breakfast Club. There's a lot of ass kissing that goes on.
Yes.
But there are times when Charmander the God, as you call him.
Charmander the God. It's one of those things like, all right, like I have a problem. Like I know a bunch of people's names in the rap game, right? In the community. Like I know their names, but when I look at the name on paper, my mind doesn't no longer know the name. My mind wants to pronounce it the way it's spelled, and the way it's pronounced and the way it's spelled does not match at all. Then my mind's just like, well, what's kind of like that? Well, Charmander. Charmander, Charmeleon.
I understand, and I'm probably gonna call him Charmander for a while, and people are gonna look at me crazy. But it is what it is. But he's my favorite guy on the radio and mainstream when it comes to hating on people subtly or straight to their face.
Yes,
like he did with Teriyaki 69. Tekashi.
He told me he's to watch his back, and Tekashi's like, no, it'll happen. Like,
I mean, I get why the kid's so arrogant, but at the same time, yeah, man, watch it back.
I mean, it was funny. Like, I've only really watched. I don't watch much of him. I can't think of his real name now. Look at Charmander.
Charlemagne, yeah.
There you go, Charlemagne, yes.
In the Breakfast Club, yeah.
I don't watch a lot of him. Once in a while, I'll see the clips pop up, and there always comes a clip of him and that white chick from Rob Diedrich's show, Chanel West Coast or some crap.
Right.
Where he's like burning the shit out of her on Rob Diedrich's show. Like, I guess he told her that she was whack because she thinks she's a rapper. And he's sitting there, and he's like in the studio artist. He's just sitting there. Oh, he's like on the show, and he's asked the studio audience, like, "Have y'all heard her rap?" And the studio's like, "Yeah," and they clap. He's like, "Oh, okay." Like he acknowledged that y'all have a bad taste in music right now. And she went on this whole thing that she thinks she's got like this record of who she's worked with, and because he calls like Jay-Z and Kanye whack, and he calls her whack, she feels like that puts her on the same level as like Kanye West and Jay-Z. But he is blatantly hateful to her in the most hilarious way, and that's the only person I've ever seen him so hateful to. until he sat down with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they were sitting there, and he was doing the whole, oh, I'm a blood. He's like, but you were a Crip, I thought. And they went through that stuff, and then he's like, he's asking him just stupid questions, like telling him that he's saying stuff like that is probably going to get him got. Like, surprise, nobody's come after you yet. And Tekashi's
switching sides like that, I thought from the lore of the streets, you're not supposed to do
but that. And then just claiming that he's the king of New York. Like, just claiming stuff like that, if you're really not, that'll get you got. Simple. Right. And he's saying that, and the kid's not caring. And then, out of nowhere, I don't even know if you saw this, but out of nowhere, he's just like, so, what is it? Are you a pedophile? Are you a...
Yo,
he just asked him straight up.
I didn't make it that far in my watching of the recording because I got annoyed, honestly.
Oh my god! Because I guess he's got this Tekashi's got like charges against him for fucking a minor.
Yeah,
or something.
I mean,
and he asked him straight up right there, sitting next to him. I can't think of many people who would sit there in a closed booth area and be like, "Hey, so are you a child molester?" Like, and to me,
I don't think Charlamagne had any fear of that kid.
Right, and then to me, for this kid to be sitting there claiming, "Oh, I'm the king of New York. I'm a blood, this and that." I know bloods from high school. That if you wore the wrong color, they fucked with you. If you said the wrong thing, they fucked with you.
Right.
I feel like if this kid's a blood, he should have done something. Like any blood I know, if I walked up to him, anybody walked up to him and said, "Oh, you a child molester?" You can get your ass beat.
Probably.
No matter where you are. You could be in front of the police station. You're getting your ass whooped, possibly killed for bringing some bullshit out your mouth, disrespecting the flag like that. And that kid just he's like, nope. Like, next question. I got rainbow ass hair. I got tattoos on my face. Like, man, go smoke some more crack.
I got a friend, a young man at work. He's a young rapper, and he follows these people more closely than I do. And I asked him about that situation. He said apparently Tekashi was 18 and the girl was like 16. So it wasn't... So
statutory rape.
Statutory, not...
Depending on what state you're in, it can be different.
Right. Like, not... It wasn't like blatantly child molestation, but it was like high school kids hanging out, and he just happened to be 18 or some shit like that. And I'm like...
I feel a little better about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad.
Because I remember back in the day when that South Park Mexican guy, rapper from back in the day, he was charged for, like, raping a minor. Like a 10-year-old. Like, he was getting hit hard. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, yeah, this guy makes music.
Yeah, you deserve some beatings. But
so, from your little source of someone who does follow these guys pretty fluently,
it was not so cut and dry that, oh yeah, throw his ass in jail. It's not that.
So it was more of a 18-year-old was dating a 16-year-old, same school, probably had an elective class together, knew each other, whatever.
Probably.
Started messing around.
That's what I gathered.
I think when I was 18, that was senior year, I can guarantee that there would have been some 15, 16-year-old girls that were freshmen, sophomores maybe not freshmen, but sophomores and juniors that I probably would have been attempted or wanted to go for if I wasn't in a relationship at the time. So I mean, I can see how that could be a gray area of the rules.
Yeah, I mean, high school, everybody gone crazy. It is what it is.
Damn. Okay. All right. So
it's not as bad, and I can't hate on him.
But I can't even hate. All right.
As much. I can still hate on him because he's garbage.
Because I was watching, and then what I hate on, I can't even hate on him for what he does, and we can say he's garbage, but that other show, Deuces, I showed you the other day.
And Miro,
yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
they were going over his bullshit, but then there was like a video of him in the studio, and the song he's got playing that he's rapping on is hard as fuck, like straight hard gangster rap from the 90s. Like, he went hard. Like, if you took like some of the gangster shit from the 90s, it mixed in like Little John, We Ain't Never Scared. not Little John, but Bone Crusher Never Scared.
Bone Crusher, yeah.
Then Scrappy's Headbuster. Like you start mixing up, he went in. I was like, holy crap, this kid actually. I don't think he wrote it.
Now see, and that's the problem I have with a lot of these guys. If you have that talent, please bring it. I understand you're selling records. I understand you're doing what's popular. I understand you're doing what's hot. But come on. If you have that ability to bring it more often so I don't sit here and think you're just an asshole.
I can at least think you're an asshole who can rap.
Exactly. I mean, there's plenty of...
Yeah, Kanye. He's an asshole, but he can rap.
Yeah.
Well, his first few albums.
Yeah, the first couple albums. Fire.
It's techno stuff he does. It's a whole different story.
But it's like, come on. Like I wouldn't think twice about throwing away a free ticket to one of his concerts.
Who, Kanye?
Tekashi and all these young guys. I wouldn't think twice about throwing away free tickets to all their concerts.
Right, I wouldn't.
And then someone showed me a video of the concert, them rapping hard as hell. I'm like, that's him? Really? I didn't know that. All I hear on the radio was blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. Bring the fire. Bring the fire. Just come on.
All right, let's get away from My Little Pony Tekashi.
Oh, man. A brief brief PSA. Back on more familiar territory. Book of Ryan by Royce the 5'9" coming.
Man, you were creaking a lot over there. That chair needs some oil?
Yeah, probably.
God damn.
Book of Ryan by Royce the 5'9". I'm definitely going to cop that and give it a listen. Prime 2 is out. DJ Premier and Royce the 5'9". I look forward to that. Tech 9.
Tech's always got a new album coming out somewhere.
Yeah. Tech and Chris Calico are actually on tour right now. That's going to be fire. We got the Bone Thugs show coming up in West Palm.
You know what you missed last night?
What I missed last night?
420 Fest. Oh, for those who don't know, this is being recorded on April 21st, so it's the day after 420. This is known as a National Surprise Drug Test Day. But 420 Fest last night. Apparently Mayday was there, down in Miami.
Oh, wow.
I missed that one. I didn't even see wind of that until I saw Rec put up that he was listening to somebody's new album. Oh, man.
They got
I think it's Stevie Stone's new album.
Stevie Stone and JL.
Yeah.
I think they have a collaboration. The collaboration album. Stevie Stone and JL.
Yeah.
That could be good.
Rec was promoted, said that was his warm-up tracks that he was listening to for the show.
That's probably
I'll check that out.
It's probably very good.
Bust out a review for it sometime. If we can actually get these recordings set to a standard, all right, we're going to do this. Speaking of which, we know we're late as hell on recording. Lil Haiti and I are...
Apologies.
Lil Haiti and I are trying to get on track.
I mean, we be adulting.
Like, we had stuff we wanted to talk about like 3-4 a month ago when it came down to Bone Thugs and Whack 100. Was he's taking shots at Busy and all that. But now that's like turned into nothing. Like that ended after Lazy basically told him they gotta beat your ass. I'll knock you the fuck out. And then it kind of just like went under the radar after that. Like,
I mean,
maybe Whack realized what he was doing and stopped, or maybe Game actually took control of his boy. But that's how far back we are. So we're trying to keep this up to date. So we're like I hit up Haiti today, like, hey, you gonna come by the crib tonight? We're gonna record, or you want to do it over the phone? And he's like, no, I'll come by. Like, all right, you got any news? He's like, yeah, all the stuff we had last time. Like, bro, that's a month old. We can't pop off news that's a month old.
I was looking at the list like, yeah, Bow Wow dissing Chris Brown. I don't think that turned into anything.
No. Yeah, no, that definitely went nowhere.
And apparently Bow Wow getting jumped, in Atlanta by one of Future's friends. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, because, Future just listens to his podcast. He's going to hunt you down.
Yeah, probably.
What's all right? You got Kodak Black to, like, cover your back, right? He's from down here.
Yeah, and he's Haitian. Yeah, we're both Haitian. I'll be like, yo, Kodak, I'm Haitian. Help me out. And he'll help me out because that's what we do.
garbage pail kid looking ass. Like, he was on TV the other day for something, and my wife...
Is he still in jail?
I think so. He's got sentenced to something. I think he's in jail more than DMX.
Wow. Record breaker.
My wife was watching TV and they showed him, and she's like, what the hell? Who is that? He's so ugly. Like there is not one redeeming feature. Like, he can't rap good. Like, even musicians won't work with him because he can't ride the beat. Like,
yeah, that is a sensational burn.
when you get artists, like, especially artists, you get artists like Tech9, who's got such a strong following, who's like, hey, I'll work with mumble rappers, I'll work with the new gen. If they want to make a song, I'm in to make a track. Let's make the track. But he needs you to ride the beat. If you can't ride the beat, you're going to kill the mood. And he mentioned that. He's like, he'd love to work with Kodak, but Kodak has a tendency to just jump off the beat and mess it all up, and he just can't get down with it.
Yeah, see, stuff like that gives my hate validation. Hate.
I've come to the conclusion that I can take these mumble rappers, right?
Right.
I'll take them. You can put them on track with some of the greatest rappers out there. You can put them on track with Bone Thugs, with Tech9, with DMX. You could throw in whoever you want that's a legitimate artist, that's a rapper. You could throw these mumble rappers in it as long as they stay on the hook. As long as they Nate Dogg it, I can get behind it because they can bring out some bomb-ass hooks. You might not be able to understand it 100%, but the hooks that I've heard them on, just featured on hooks,
you know,
actually work pretty well.
That's valid.
You get a strong-ass beat, you get the mumble rapper on the hook doing his thing, and then you just have 2-3 fire verses from a rapper, and they're coming out solid.
You know what? I could see that being a possibility. Don't want to, but I can see it. I think that could work out.
So, Lil Haiti, have you ventured on to the interwebs to watch the new cooking show I was talking to you about the other day?
Action Bronson?
No, that's a pretty good one too. Fuck, that's delicious. That is a pretty good one.
That's a great name for a show.
I don't know what it's about these rappers. They're also cooks, I guess, because they have to kind of do their thing, getting up in the game. A lot of them get into the restaurant business. But you really don't remember what I was talking about?
Nah, just Action Bronson was the main one in my head. I don't. I feel like you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah.
Okay, well, this one, it's a YouTube show. It's on YouTube. It's called Starving Artist.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's a cooking show.
Right.
With Ritz.
Son of a.
Right?
That could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a couple of them. Watched one where he was making crepes and salad. I couldn't get down with that. It was fun to watch. Then he made one with salmon. Or salmon.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of crepes too much. And salad is too green.
Hey, depending on how drunk I am, I can fuck up a crepe. All right?
Depending what's on it.
But
like, I'll handle dessert crepes. But the omelet crepes and the actual meal crepes, I'm like, yo, bro, nah. This bread is for dessert. Don't do that to me.
But the show is pretty damn good. And you know how the internet is. People have to hate. So people start hating on Ritz, talking shit about him doing his cooking thing. Said the guy has a passion for cooking. He enjoys it. Like, he legit enjoys it. And he enjoys rapping. But people seem to think that because he's doing this cooking thing on YouTube that he's no longer a rapper and that he's stepping away. And Ritz had to let the people know, like, hey, no, I got like 3 other things in the works, album-wise.
People are
like, there's more coming. And all I could say to that was, thank Jesus. Because I really enjoy me some Ritz. I mean, great, the crackers are good. But Ritz, the rapper, is damn good.
Yeah, he's...
Even though he stepped away from strange music.
Yeah, that one kind of sucked.
He stepped away.
His contract was up.
It was. He stepped away.
He could have re-signed, but
Well, no, he started his CNT. He started his own thing.
Yeah.
And he's got all the support from
growth
Tech.
is growth. That's awesome.
Right. He's got support from Tech. There's no hard feelings. He'll still collaborate with his strange family, which I'm in. That's fine with me.
Definitely.
So let's moving on. How about the news of your favorite female artists from a group that were Haitians? Miss Lauryn Hill has announced dates for her tour.
Education tour.
20 years. 20 years.
It's a fucking fantastic album. Still, it is.
Is she sane enough in the head to do a good tour, though?
I'm not sure. And it pains me to say that, but I'm not sure. Well, not exactly sane, but there's definitely the problem of missing tour dates or showing up a couple hours late.
Or days late.
Or days, yeah. And then sometimes honestly just not bringing it on stage. Like, I never thought I'd see the day where me and my mom would feel good walking out before she was done, and that's exactly what happened when she was at Jazz in the Gardens a couple years ago.
Y'all walked out before Lauren finished?
Before she was done, yeah. I mean, we'd
that
been there.
Sacrilegious.
We'd been there all day.
So
we were a little tired.
If you had me
but at the
same
same time,
if you had me at
Lauren she wasn't
right.
It was like, yo.
If you had me at Jazz Fest or wherever all day, you could have me out at the Air and Sea show from 6 a.m. watching planes fly by, and then you tell me that, oh, here comes Tech Nine, here comes Bone Thugs, here comes Mayday, here comes anybody that I do really enjoy as an artist is coming up. I'm not leaving in the middle of that unless they are absolutely sucking at it and it's killing me to see and it's making me not like them because of what I'm watching. Like, I don't care how tired I am. I can wait another hour.
Look,
that's my shit.
I mean, I tried so hard not to actually say it, but man, she.
Did you try as hard as Akon on Bone Thugs? Did you try that hard?
I tried so hard to put that performance out of my memory. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I got love for Bob Marley. I got love for the Marley family, but her first 5 minutes was doing Marley songs. I'm like, you're not even doing the songs that you did with his sons. You're doing Bob Marley songs. Then she started doing Fuji stuff and forgetting words, missing notes, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, yo, this hurts to watch and listen to. And apparently that wasn't a one-time thing, but that was a bad night. She's had other shows apparently where she was fucking amazing since then. So I don't know. Do I want to go to the Miseducation tour? I don't know.
You know you're gonna go,
but it's
you're gonna go.
I mean, it's Miseducation though, and that was just an amazing album. And a lot of people say you're making too much of this, but come on, bro. She spent a third of that album dissing Wyclef, and then Wyclef threw like half a bar in one song in response on his next album, and it was fantastic. That whole comparison to this
you
day.
You like seeing your idols fall apart, don't you?
I don't enjoy seeing them fall apart, but just
like,
the fact,
we're great now. We hate each other.
Like, I don't like that part. I don't like the fact that there is that friction between them. And actually, last summer I was out at Kaya Fest with some friends.
Oh, who went now? Gotta remember, I think we only have like one, maybe two listeners, but they might not be from down here, so they might not know exactly what that is.
Kaya Fest was a mostly Jamaican-oriented music festival. Sean Paul performed, some other people performed. Clef actually came out and performed.
Why? Why?
Because he's friends with the Marley family.
Okay.
And he specifically told us he was there as a favor to some of the Marley brothers who...
Which one?
No, he didn't say which one.
Ziggy?
He didn't say which
Damien?
one. He didn't say which
Stephen?
one. He didn't say which one.
There's probably like 20 more I can name.
There's a bunch of Marley brothers, but he didn't say which one he was there for. And he did his thing. He got off stage, cleaned up, and almost immediately left. We were like, yo, Clef, we wanted to talk to you. He's like, yeah, man, I got to go. And I'm like, yo.
Oh, was this for your previous podcast?
My previous employment as a podcaster. But he was like, yo, yeah, I gotta go. Like, okay, you were out here just chilling like nobody's business before you did your set, and now you're in a hurry. A few minutes later, somebody said, yo, Lauren's on the way. And I was like, oh, he got the fuck out of Dodge.
Really?
That's my interpretation of that.
Okay. I mean, it seems like a plausible thing.
That's my interpretation of that. And it's like, you hate to see the friction between the Fugees, because they're one of the greatest groups in hip-hop. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. That's why you kind of don't want to miss Business with Pleasure, because Lauren was definitely hurt, and that made Miseducation awesome.
The anger. You felt that.
That made Miseducation awesome. That album is probably why I'm going to go ahead and give this concert a chance.
All right. Well, there you go. You hear it here first. He might go.
It's just real funny. She spent like a third of that album throwing subliminal shots, and he just, like, one line on a song called Where Fuji's At. And Clef's like, just baby girl looking the opposite direction because my class is a Miss Edger, and then he jumps straight into the hook. And I was like, that's all? I thought you were going to beef. I thought you were going to throw something back. All right, that's funny too. It works.
I mean, somebody hits you with a BB gun, you come back with a Glock. You only do one shot, that's all you need. All right.
Oh, man.
So to further destroy your groups that you like, let's talk about Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Two main people from Slaughterhouse who you do enjoy, I believe, the most are doing. Well, there goes my dog. Yeah. Her name's Nala. She's a little African princess, apparently.
It is what it is.
Oh, she's all excited now. Man, you know this dog walks around here with her nose up like shit don't stink because she's all, oh, the new Lion King movie's coming out and Beyonce's playing my voice. And she's all like she's the queen bee herself now because Beyonce voices her character in Lion King. Ain't that some shit?
That is some shit. That movie might be some shit. I hope it's not, but that movie might be some shit. I don't know. The Jungle Book wasn't bad.
So what?
The Jungle Book one wasn't bad.
Tarzan was pretty good. But this is a whole different podcast we're getting into about movies.
Touche. But definitely, shout out to Bill Murray because he actually saved that fucking movie. I was like, don't fuck up Blue, don't fuck up Blue. Yes! Bill Murray for the win.
I didn't know Bill Murray was blue. Now I must see it. You tell me Dr. Venkman's in something, I'm going to watch it.
Bill Murray's Blue and fucking crazy guy is King Louis.
Which crazy guy?
Christopher Walken.
King Louis Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
I have to see this.
And they, man, do I need this? It's not a spoiler.
No.
They put a cowbell intentionally in King Louis' scene for no fucking reason. The cowbell's just sitting there, and half the people my age in there are like, huh, Christopher Walken in a cowbell. Good times.
All right, so back on the Slaughterhouse. Let's start first.
Oh, Slaughterhouse.
Let's start first with Joe.
My chest.
Joe
is
apparently doing a new project.
Oh,
a new show, a new radio show. I don't know what the hell it is, but a new project. Maybe a new podcast. I don't know. With him and
Charmander the God. Oh, my bad. Charlemagne the God.
With him and Charlemagne, all right?
His real name is Charlemagne, but I think I like Charmander. We're gonna call him Charmander.
Oh, he's definitely Charmander.
Yeah, flaming.
I was gonna say his attitude. He's got a fiery attitude.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He flames people just.
Spitting fire. So you think a show or whatever with Bud?
It'd be fun. I mean,
think it'd be hateful.
Charlemagne is a professional hater, and Joe Budden is a professional troll. Half the time, I don't think he actually believes the hatred that he gives out. I think he's just intentionally trolling.
I can see that. Like Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, it'd be a fun show.
Right.
I think it'd be fun.
Okay.
But
So that's it for that.
yeah.
Now, King Crooked,
yeah. He jumped on Instagram and basically said he was no longer partaking in slaughterhouse shenanigans
simply because he's sober, and sober Crooked likes to record music.
Yeah, he
And
wants to.
Slaughterhouse isn't recording anything.
This is true.
So according to him, it's not bad blood, nothing like that.
He can say it's not bad blood.
According to him, it's not bad blood. He just wants to be in the booth.
Right.
He wants to record.
Right.
We just heard him drop like 6-7 tracks on Forever MC's album.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely working. That's actually, we should close with Forever MC instead of having him in the middle of the list of stuff we were going to talk about. Because Forever MC, that project is amazing. We'll get back to that. Crooked definitely wants to work, and Slaughterhouse definitely wasn't working. They, Joe Budden sort of claimed retiring.
Right.
And,
unless you put a podcast in front of him.
yeah. Podcast, radio show, internet show, whatever. He's down. But he's retiring from rapping.
Basically anything he can go to dressed like a bum.
Yeah. And I don't actually disagree with that. I'm dressed like a bum now. I dress like a bum for most of my podcasts. It is what it is. But
Touche.
it sucks because Slaughterhouse was a whole lot of fun. Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", Joel Ortiz, and King Crooked.
Damn dog.
Pissed off Nala.
Nala got mad.
Nala's upset the Slaughterhouse isn't together.
Very.
Exactly. But the problem that people in D12 and Slaughterhouse apparently had with Joe Budden, a lot of the focus is on his criticism of Eminem's Revival album. And for those of you that might not know or living under a rock or something, Eminem had actually signed Slaughterhouse to Shady. Successful run for a couple years. Basically, people were like, how you gonna diss your boss? How you gonna diss the guy that put more money in your pocket?
But we discussed this, and it seemed like when Joe was giving his critique and the things he was saying, he wasn't saying it as my boss. He was saying it as a fan, as a friend of him, as a fan of his music.
Exactly.
And I think anybody, if you brought in any person in here and told me that they thought that Eminem's new album was amazing, I call them a bullshitting liar right to their face.
Right.
Granted, there are a couple good songs on there, and after you listen to the album a few times, it starts to grow on you a little bit here and there. But when you compare it to his other work, it's not there.
Yeah, no.
So Joe was just keeping it real.
Exactly. And I think that's actually more loyalty than sitting there telling him, yo, this album is amazing. Now, granted, some people might find some obscure link to that, some obscure liking for the album through the art or whatever. And they might say, oh man, this is futuristic, this is visionary.
Or some people just don't want to see Eminem do anything bad and they want to kiss ass and think he's the best. I think anybody who's a real fan of any artist can admit when they fuck up.
Exactly.
Because we all know Busy Bones fucked up. We all know it. we all know Bone in general has fucked up. We all know M's fucked up.
It's happened. It's definitely happened.
You know why it happens?
Because they're human.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner, folks.
It is what it is. I mean, not every artist, not every song by your favorite artist is going to be perfect. It happens. But it is what it is. And I respect Joe Budden's approach to his review of the album. It is what it is. Now, his co-workers and fellow group members didn't like it. I think we talked about Bizarre was like, I'm fucking gonna kill you.
Yeah,
like,
but
like,
Bizarre also he had his own falling out with
serious.
Eminem. Bizarre needs to shut his mouth. Because I heard one of Bizarre's new projects with another rapper, and it's god awful. So, well, the other rapper's not bad, but Bizarre is god awful.
It is
Talking
what
about
it is.
having incestual relations and children and minors and stuff. Now, Bizarre's got some problems. He tries too hard to be horrorcore rap, whatever the hell it's called.
Man. It is unfortunate to see the end of Slaughterhouse. I was a fan. I enjoyed their work. And hopefully Crooked said when Glass House comes out, he'll retweet it. I look forward to that retweet. I look forward to it. I think Joe Budden once said he'd leak some of the Glass House projects. If he had access to them, he'd leak them. Hey, I'd rather support Shady Records and the group. But if you're going to leak away, Comey. I'm with it.
Oh, God. Let's not bring politics into this.
Yeah, you're right. We'll leave it alone.
Except that Snoop Dogg said he'll no longer make fun of Donald Trump.
Snoop!
We'll leave it there. Snoop said he's done making fun of the president.
Master Deal Double G, you disappoint me.
Yo, his show is hilarious.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Joker's Wild. First, his show with Martha Stewart's damn funny.
Yeah.
He's got the cooking show with Martha Stewart, damn funny. But he's got that new one, Joker's Wild, where he plays a game show host.
Yeah.
That's damn funny.
I actually saw some of that the other night.
I was watching it.
He actually mentioned Riding Dirty as...
I watched the same one.
Yeah. And his face when she said, I think that was Young Jeezy. I was like, oh my God, no, why?
Oh, my God.
It hurt my chest. And his face, he was like, okay.
My question is this. So, Chameleonaire.
Yeah.
We're going back in the conversation right now, guys. We're going back to Riding Dirty. That was, like 2005 or something.
Yeah.
We're going back. But Chameleonaire obviously was essentially a one-hit wonder.
More or less, yeah.
He had one general big box office hit, big time hit, which is Riding Dirty. A couple
decent singles came out that got a little play, but beyond that.
But he had Riding Dirty.
Yeah.
Now, why did Riding Dirty do so well? Ask anybody, they'll say it was a catchy tune. Ask me, and I say it's because Crazy Bone was on it and destroyed the track.
Yep. That was the summer of Crazy.
So I then
Crazy
wondered.
was on that. The Frankie J song. The
Crazy did a lot of features.
Spit Your Game. Oh man.
Talk your shit.
That was the first time in a long time that one of these quote unquote dead artists had a song that got a lot of radio play.
Yeah. Spit Your Game got play.
That
it was Crazy Twista and
Biggie.
There wasn't. I thought there was another person on
the
there.
remix came out with a MJG and 8 Ball, I believe.
That's right. Because 8 Ball talking about he tried to get to the plane, he got too high, and Puffy got mad at him.
Did he stay mad at me?
But my question is this: do you think if Snoop said the question and instead of Chameleonaire put Crazy Bone, Jeezy, or I forgot who the third person option was?
Yeah.
Do you think she would have remembered it was Crazy Bone? Because Chameleonaire is so generic, essentially. He has a different little style right from the South and the Texas style,
yeah.
But compared to others,
I mean, that was the only question I saw from her.
Because at least Crazy, like, he stands out there.
Yeah.
His voice, his flow.
I mean, that was the only question I saw from her.
Oh, then you missed another hilarious one.
The look on her face when she said Jeezy, I'm like, yeah, she's one of those strictly radio people. I'm not sure she'd even know who Crazy Bone was.
So she was I would say probably in her 30s.
Right.
Black woman.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that she was one of those women that maybe she was raised in suburbia under a rock.
Probably.
Okay? Because later, there was a question.
The look on your face right now, like you're trying not to laugh.
There was a question.
Hard.
I'm trying to remember what the exact question was, but it was like you had to. They gave a lyric. You had to say what song it was from.
Right.
Right. And the song that the lyric was "My mind on my money, and my money on my mind." Right? Do you know what song that's from?
There are very few people in my life who don't know what song that's from.
What song?
That's Gin and Juice.
Right.
But Please tell me.
So now, picture this. Picture this, all right? You're on a show where Snoop Dogg is the host.
Sir.
Hold on.
This is going to end badly.
They give her 3 options. One is gin and juice. One is I can't think of the name of the song now. His pimpin' one.
With the one with 50 or one before that?
Yeah, with 50.
Oh, PIMP.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, pimp. That or was murder was the case?
Yeah.
This chick, she looks at it. She's like, "Oh, I know it's not PIMP." So I'm gonna say I've never heard murder was the case. So I'm gonna guess it was gin and juice. What? What now?
Yeah,
How?
see, when I have kids, I'm going to play my music.
But she was
For
essentially...
a few years, it's gonna be edited stuff.
I'm not editing nothing.
But when they get about the age of 8 or 9 or 10, we're gonna start slipping Snoop in there, slipping Dre in there, slipping some of the less controversial M titles in there, because you gotta know this shit.
But she was, they said, I mean, I could be wrong on her age. She could have been in her 20s, but she looked like she's probably in her 30s.
Yeah.
So she would be our age.
Yeah.
So it's not her parents' fault. She also lived, she might have been in Redbone, so maybe she lived in suburbia. Maybe she has a white parent and whatever. Granted, I have 2 white parents and I know it, but
wow.
yeah, I was dying. And she says it, and Snoop's like, as the guy who recorded that, yeah, it is. Like, oh my god, how embarrassing! And then she wound up winning $50,000 from the show, though.
No.
Yeah, she wound up winning.
Maybe it's just the bone fan in me, but I feel like if you missed Riding Dirty, get off the show. You lost, go away.
Especially mistaken for Jeezy. I mean, I'm not a huge Jeezy fan, but he's not bad. But you should be able to know Jeezy voice versus anybody else's voice. He's got a pretty distinctive voice too.
Yeah.
That's like telling me, oh, who's in the song with Mary J. Blige? Is it Chameleon or Method Man? Like Meth has that voice. You cannot not say it's Meth.
Speaking of Meth, we'll come back to that.
So, I had something, and then I completely lost it. Like I had something like, man, I'm holding this ace in my pocket for the news.
That's why I said we come back to Meth. Now I'm lost.
No, hold on, I got it. No, I lied.
All right, so
no, hold on, I got this.
We're not cutting this out. You gotta know that this is real life. We're old. We forget shit.
Yeah, and like we said, yesterday was 420.
And we just had a couple beers.
I just saw it on. Oh man, what was it? It was something. I was like, oh yeah, that's good to talk. Oh, Dr. Dre.
Right.
Not Dre, as in Beats by Dre, but Dr. Dre. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Lil Haiti, please.
Yes.
Because I know him and his time when you were much younger than I am, and you may not even been listening to that at all.
Are you referencing the NWA movement?
I should stab you.
I figured that was the best way to say that.
So Dr. Dre apparently announced, or is dropping hints or whatever, that they're going to be doing a reunion concert for Yo MTV Raps 30-year anniversary. Which is why I said you might not be familiar, because it's a 30-year anniversary. That'd make me 3 when it first started.
Right.
That would have made you unborn.
I'm aware of MTV.
So I know you're aware, because Yo MTV Raps was around for years after, but I remember as a kid I could not grasp that Dr. Dre and Dr. Dre were 2 different people. Then I was like, why they have the same name? But then I realized that one's Dr. Dre, and the other one's Dr. Dre. Oh, now it all makes all that much more sense.
Spelling everything. Gotcha.
Oh, elementary school kids were stupid. So, so apparently, a possible reboot for the show. So they might be bringing Yo MTV Raps back to the air.
Let me guess. It's going to be hosted by Nick Cannon.
I hope not. Because I don't find him hilarious at all.
Dad, Nick Cannon is hilarious.
But, I just saw the headline. I didn't even read into it. I should have clicked on it and read into it. But apparently, that's what's being said. I'd be interested as long as it's not mumble rap.
As long as they don't. As long as they remember what the hell the name of the show is.
Because, I would like, if they bring back The Basement.
That would be sensational. That'd be phenomenal.
Put them in the booth. Like, where's that stuff at? Like, we need something like that to bring back the real hip-hop. To show the young generation what the real rap is. Because that in The Basement was a place for artists to go, and they had the freestyle every time they were there. You know, some of them didn't freestyle, some of them used written verses and stuff, but still.
But even then, they knew not to be trash.
It's like when you go on Sway's show, he's going to bring up the five
fingers of death.
Yeah, you're done. Speaking of that, you ever seen Rex?
Recognized? Yeah.
He says, my name is Recognized a lot. And he got made fun of, and they made a drinking game about it that every time he said it, they should take a shot. You'd be dead.
Hey, Weezy, want to play a game?
I don't feel like dying.
But, yeah. The problem is, if they brought Yo MTV Rap back, they'd have these bubblegum mumble rappers on there, and they'd let them do their thing. There would be no pressure to bring the heat. And, that's the world we live in. That's the industry now, unfortunately.
Sadly, yes. Okay.
So that's when I come into appreciating Sway and man, what the hell is his name?
Right, but even Sway and Flex, they have these mumble rappers on their shows from time to time.
Yeah.
And they don't put them out there.
Right.
They don't make them do it. They don't even offer it to them.
But they don't
call them out on it.
Yeah.
Unlike Charmander. And Ebro's called him out a few times, like trying to make him freestyle on raps, and the guy's like, "Oh, that rap, I don't like that beat." And it's like, "Yo, that's a classic beat. Like, if you're in hip hop, you should know how to work with that beat."
I mean, yeah, we'll put a pin in Sway and Flex for a second. Put a pin in that.
That's it.
We need to add to the hip hop commandments. Thou shalt not suck on shook ones.
That should be a commandment, huh?
Yeah, thou shalt not suck on shook ones.
I'll co-sign it.
And we're going to talk about this a little bit. The next one, Crazy and his fix tapes. And I got real worried.
Man, you know what?
I got real worried when I saw the track list, and I played the song and I looked at the track. Game and Crazy on shook ones. Game? Oh shit!
Game came hard.
He did. I was surprised and relieved.
You know what my favorite thing about Crazy Bones fix tapes?
What's that?
Is that because obviously he uses other people's beats.
Indeed.
And I like to find the tape first, and I like to be like, "Hey, check out this beat or check out this song by such and such rapper." And you're like, "Man, that's garbage." But no, listen to it. I send it to you. You thinking it's the legit shit, and then you hit play, and then Crazy Bone destroys it. I always enjoy doing that.
This is true. It is true. You do that a lot, actually.
That's
Well, yeah, we'll get into Crazy in the next one, the Bone Celebration podcast. But
in case y'all didn't know, because we didn't mention it, but we'll be recording a Bone Celebration podcast coming up next. We'll be releasing that a couple days later.
Indeed.
Just so you know.
Indeed. But Flex and Sway, going the opposite direction from mumble rappers. The last couple months, Black Thought, Method Man, and Royce the 5'9" have all
destroyed it.
Just destroyed freestyles.
Oh man!
In fantastic fashion.
But see, that's the thing. You expect them to.
Yeah, you expect them to.
You expect it to. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now.
It happens and it's glorious.
And, you know, you can take away any hip-hop card I have or any fandom or rap knowledge I have. I am not that familiar with meth. I don't mean a drug. I mean Method Man. All right? I know all about meth. No. But I'm not that familiar with meth. I know his work.
In Hollywood, Florida.
I know his work. I know his big songs. You know, I know who he is. I respect him for what he's done, but I'm not fully familiar with his stuff.
Right.
And I'm in the process of rectifying that between him and Redman, because I've heard so much good stuff said about Redman and Method Man, and people list them as possibly some of the greatest of all time, and I don't know enough about them.
They are a fantastic duo, and they're fantastic individually. And you're right. I agree with that. I definitely need to delve more into their archives and listen to more.
And that's just because majority when I was growing up, I didn't listen to a lot of New York rap.
Right.
You had the Midwest with all the bone. Then I was listening to a lot of the Dirty South and a lot of the West Coast. I didn't really mess with a lot of the New York rap.
Right.
So that they slipped under the radar. Like, obviously, you know their big songs. But
yeah, like I was pretty.
The Rockweiler, I love that fucking song.
Yeah, like my hip hop, pretty much the IV in my veins for hip hop centered around Bone, D12, and the Fugees for a long time.
And for that was recent, essentially.
That was it.
Because your parents didn't listen to any of that. Maybe the Fugees.
Nah, just Fugees.
Your mom probably listened to Fugees, but I mean, before that, I introduced you to Bone.
Exactly. It was the year 2001. A great year.
But I have to look into more.
Let me rephrase that. 2001 was.
I have to look into more.
2001 was an interesting year.
Method Redman. I mean, if anybody listening, you know, all one or two of you, if you want to hit up and shoot me some Method Man, some best of, so, if you're gonna listen to Method Man or Redman, listen to these tracks. These are like the must-hear tracks from them, and then from there I'll continue on further. But I want to hear the top-notch Method Man and Redman.
Please,
I'm missing out.
Please do go on the Blood, Sweat, and Bars page on Facebook, where you're obviously at if you've listened to this podcast.
That, or maybe our Instagram. We got one of them.
There's that.
I guess a lot of activity. Like, a lot of people be liking us on there.
Just comment, holla at us, let us know what we should be listening to, not just from Method Red, but, you know, the whole Wu-Tang.
But yeah, or anybody else that we're just missing on in general.
Because after my big three is when I started drifting into Outkast, and oh man, Outkast, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. so we're
God damn it, yeah, the Outkast, Kanye, Mos, Roots, that whole era. That was after I got into Fugees and Bone and all that. Black Thought is fucking amazing, and you expect them to bring that. Royce the 5'9's fucking amazing. You expect them to bring that.
Oh man, what's that kid's name? There's that. I was watching Sway, and he had a bunch of like underground rappers on there, and there was this one kid,
Shia LaBeouf.
Yo, Shia LaBeouf was serious. Like he was better than every mumble rapper.
Yeah. I'm not. Like, I said that, and it started to come out as a joke, but halfway through his name, I got serious. Because his freestyle on Sway honestly impressed me the first time. The second time, I'm like, yo, this is better than these mumble rap dudes out here. Shia killed it. And I never thought I'd say something like that. Shia killed that rap.
So the kid that I'm thinking about, I guess he's underground. I mean, he's got his own Vivo, it looks like.
Oh, well, that's kind of.
I didn't even know he had
That's
one.
actually kind of certified. I mean, once you get Vivo, yeah,
but I mean, he's got a song. It's called
slightly official.
It's called Stand 2015.
Stand 2015.
Yeah, and then it's in parentheses whatever. Hi Eminem. Then he's got another song about Eminem's last album.
About Revival?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated right now.
Just, I'm bringing it up right now so I can get the name of it. So, yeah, came up 3 months ago. Oh, we're at about an hour.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, but it came up. Song is called "Who Killed Shady." So the kid's name is Grizzy Hendrix.
Grizzy Hendrix.
Grizzy Hendrix.
All right.
If you saw a picture of him, you would very well see that he's influenced. I'm going to say he's influenced, but you can see where people can compare him to, say, Tech-9. Because the kid likes to paint his face. He's a black male.
Right.
Who likes to do, according to him, it was originally because of like Dead Prez, the movies and all that with the white face with the black eyes and all that. But like he was even at Sway with 2 other lower underground type artists, and his face was all done. But he delivered. Like he's pretty sick.
And this was the 5 Fingers of Death on Sway where he.
It wasn't 5 Fingers of Death. But it was a freestyle thing that he had the 3 artists up there. Like, he promoting them. They're like, oh, come on, new guys, whatever. But he definitely does.
Grizzy Hendrix.
Grizzy Hendrix.
All right. I got homework, y'all.
Yes, you do. Yeah, it was a what's it called? The Friday Fire Cipher. So it was a cipher that Sway put on his show. He calls out Logic, too, during the interview part.
He calls him out?
Yeah, he calls out Logic. Because why not?
I mean, I'm all for calling people out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So...
I mean, as long as you're not being unnecessarily hateful and... Well, not unnecessarily hateful. Unnecessarily being a bitch about it. Like, yo, I'll fuck you up. Why? Because I don't like you. No. No. You need a reason. You either need a reason... Or you do it like Kendrick did on Control back in the day. Like, I'm calling you out. Why? Because it's fun. Let's compete. Let's do this.
Easy. So, was there anything else you want to cover before you got into the Forever MC?
Oh, God. Dog, that was almost a segue, but I completely forgot to segue it in smoothly. Shout outs to Kendrick Lamar for being the first non-classical or jazz person to pull home that Pulitzer. I didn't even know that was a thing that they did yearly for music, but Kendrick Lamar's Damn album won the Pulitzer, and I'm just like, didn't even know that a thing, but as I read more into it, like, that's a big fucking deal for hip-hop.
No, I haven't heard the album at all.
Oh, damn?
I've been sleeping on Kendrick for years, because the things I have heard, I haven't liked, but I want to like him because of who he's associated with.
Nah, Damn's pretty... I mean...
Because I showed you that the Dr. Dre
on...
and Kendrick album that a fan made, where they took all the Dre beats and put Kendrick verses on it.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 songs on the radio are pretty good. I listened to the album front to back a couple times and like, it's solid. I probably need to listen to it a couple more times to find a favorite song or get a clear read on it one way or the other. Right. But it's good. I dig it so far. But Kendrick has always been one of those guys who he usually has a message underneath everything, and Does
Damon Wayans pop up while you're listening to it and say message? To let you know that's his message.
Actually, that's happened twice.
Okay.
Like there was a knock on my door while I was listening to Kendrick. I'm like, sorry, Dad, I'll turn it down. It's not my dad.
It's Damon Wayans.
It's Damon Wayans. Full mailman outfit. I said, message. How the fuck did you get in here, man?
Don't you have to be filming your cop show, Lethal Weapon? What are you doing here? Just like a mailman.
Oh man.
But so no, that's awesome. I mean, you remember back when
it kind of legit. Well,
remember back when
it sort of legitimizes hip hop a little more for it to win an award like that.
I mean, it takes its time. Because remember when Bone first got the Grammy?
There's that.
Like that was unheard of, especially for that type of rap. That's big.
Yeah, if anyone would have got a Grammy at that time, I would have thought it'd been
Pac.
Yeah, either Pac or Will Smith or the Fugees. One of those 3.
Right.
Because the Fugees weren't like bringing that real intense shit, and then Pac was just obviously on his level, and Will Smith was the safe bet.
Right.
But Bone,
Out of
man,
left field.
Bone.
So they set that up, and now you've
yeah.
had other rappers since they've gotten Grammys now.
Right.
So I mean, maybe this is just finally it's catching up. You know, these things do evolve. It should be evolving quicker than it is, but I mean, it's coming around. And his, I remember reading that the people who were up against him for the Pulitzer, they all, you know, praise him and support the decision of that. So I mean, that's awesome.
It is. It's I mean, hip hop is a very interesting art form. It's good to see people from all walks of life legitimately enjoying it, and apparently not just being on the bandwagon. But there's people that from all walks of life that legitimately enjoy it and use it as a release, or you know, a comfort the way music is meant to be used. It's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. So, what do you got now?
Forever MC.
Forever MC.
I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard about this project from you, I'm like,
skeptical?
This is a prank.
I was skeptical. You were skeptical.
I thought it was a prank.
I even got to the point where I Facebook messaged the guy, Forever MC.
Yeah.
Through their Facebook page. I messaged him, inquiring, because it just seemed a little too good to be true. And then, because I've been part of fan pages and stuff where people, especially, you see it a lot with Bone, that these kids, they get like a cappella verses and they start mixing them with beats and they make their own fan albums.
Yeah.
Some of them come out really fucking good. Like the Kendrick and Dre one. Like they come out real solid. So I was like, oh, maybe this kid just has a bunch of verses. So I was, you know, kind of questioning. I'm like, hey, so are they all new verses? Like, because, you know, especially if he doesn't say yes, because I was interested most in the Tech 9 and Ritz. I always take a new verse from Tech 9 and Ritz. So he's like, yeah, no, he's like, as far as I'm aware, they're all new. And I was like, you sure? Like, they're not pulling a lazy bone on you where they give you a verse that they've used on an album 13 other times? Like Lazy does? And he's like, no, he's like, I don't know every song they've ever made. But he's like, I don't know of anything. So, but man, I got the album the day it came out.
Right.
That I'm aware it came out. I was able to get a hold of it. And damn indeed. There's
like, cause you look at the list.
So I'm just gonna give it to people that didn't listen to our first podcast when we first discussed it.
Yeah. I'm
gonna give it a quick rundown of the tracks and who's featured on them. Right. So we've got track number 1 is called "Girls Gone Crazy," features Snoop Dogg and Corrupt. Solid song.
Yeah,
you've got track 2 called "Back on Her Shit," featuring King Crooked and Horseshoe Gang.
Oh man.
Possibly one of the top songs on the album.
I mean, they're definitely gonna bring it. Horseshoe Gang is.
Then you've got track 3 is "Assassin's Creed," featuring Tech 9, Token, and Passionate MC.
Which is a very, very accurate name for a track.
Yeah. Then you got track 4, which is "King Kong," featuring DMX, Royce da 5'9", King Crook, and DJ Static.
Static Selector, yeah.
Yeah.
That's... Like, you listen to this track, you're like, nah, this is fake.
Right. No,
I had to get...
These features are crazy. Then you've got 5, it's called "School," featuring Lupe Fiasco, Talib Kweli, Husk Kingpin, and Rosewood. Then you got 6 is "Terminally Ill," featuring Tech 9, King Crooked, Chino XL, Ritz, and DJ Static again. Excuse me. You got track 7 is "Vendetta," featuring Raz Kass, Planet Asia, Chuck D, and Bronze Nazareth. Track 8 is "Bring It," featuring E40, Mod Sun, and Chris Webby.
That sounds like a club banger.
Bro. You got track club. You got track 9, which is "Piranhas," which is featuring Wu-Tang Clan. You got track 10, which is "Loyalty," which is Cool G Rap, Chris Rivers, Cormega, King Crooked, and Whispers. Then you've got track 11, which is "Lights Out," is featuring Hobson, Passionate MC, and the boy Illinois. And then you got track 12, which is "My Way," featuring The Game and King Crooked.
Look, I'm not happy Slaughterhouse dissolved, but King Crooked, thank you for executive producing this album, because damn.
He obviously wants to record. I mean, you know, there, as you said before, there's personal stuff going on between them, but I think his legit reason of, hey, I'm sober, I want to record, they're not recording, shows here. Because he just produced the album. He executive produced it. He didn't have to get on one track. But he got on, what, 6 of them? Half the album.
Just fire.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
So,
like, if you, like, just a cursory glance at that, I'm like, Talib and Lupe on the track, that's gonna be my favorite song. Then a second later, I'm like, oh shit, Assassin's Creed. That's gonna be my favorite song on this album, listen to it. Then, shit, there's one with Wu-Tang. That's probably gonna be my favorite.
Which is weird.
It's like, yo, this album is incredible.
There's a feature missing on here. There's not a song missing, but there's a feature missing. And it's, I can't think of his name now. Oh, B.O.B.
Oh, B.O.B.'s on a... Oh, so that list that you're reading right now is missing songs?
No, the songs are... It's a 12-song track. It's a 12-track album. But they just don't have B.O.B. listed for some reason.
Phenomenal.
But that sucks because
this is an amazing album.
Which song was it? Because B.O.B.
He actually brought it.
Whoops! Don't sue us. We broke. I'm trying to remember which one he was on because the song is good as it is, but he starts off his verse with "The Earth is flat." Right? And as soon as he said it, I was like, yo, not this shit again, dude. Like, really? Okay. But he does it in such a way, and he continues on, and it just works so perfectly with the verse, and it sounds so clean. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not going to agree with you that it's flat, but I'm still going to listen to your song. I'm not going to write out this song, because you still did a damn good job on this.
Right.
But yeah, it was also pretty funny. That
He's not garbage. He's just
like, the Earth's flat. You knew I was going to say that. I was like, damn. All right. All right. Now I'm just trying to remember which song it was because they didn't credit him on here. I know it's not Terminally Ill. Is it Vendetta? This thing has to slowly
there's
go
a
through.
lot.
No, it's not Piranhas. It's not Loyalty. It's not with Hobson. I remember if it was Hobson.
You mentioned people putting out fan-made versions of music and stuff.
Right.
There's a lot of that stuff out there. And that's definitely what I thought this was. I actually didn't believe it might be a thing until Crooked himself actually posted a track list and said, this is what we're working on. I'm like, all right. Did I follow a fan page of Crooked now?
That's it.
And I went on the page, I looked at it. Oh no, this is Crooked. This is actually him. Holy shit. This is a thing.
Yeah. And it's really good.
And we listened to it and it's like, yo.
Alright. My phone is
what just happened?
My phone is not giving me the answers that I want. Because I named everybody else on the album.
Your phone is sway.
My phone is hating right now.
Your phone is sway. Your phone doesn't have the answers.
Because I gave everybody credit on the album where they're due, but I can't. This website where I was reading it from, they do not have B.O.B. listed. I know damn well he's on it because it sticks in my head. Oh, the Earth is flat. The UN, he's like, oh, the UN logo, that's a map for the flat Earth. I was like, oh, damn. Because it is like a flat globe. Like, why would the UN have that?
In my R-Truth voice from a couple years ago, it's a conspiracy. C-O-N. Conspiracy. Oh man, R-Truth. That's another podcast.
R-Truth. That's for the wrestling podcast.
Yep, Square Circle Throwdown, folks. Follow NKAA Entertainment. There's your plug.
And there's more of us on there. There's 5 of us on that
plug,
one.
man. There's the plug. But yo,
I'm doing a disservice right now because it's really frustrating me that this is not coming up
Well, shout outs to B.O.B.
Yeah.
We know you're on the album.
And I can't even.
We know you're on there.
And it was a damn good verse. I was shocked. And it's like my B.O.B. knowledge is very slim too. It's like I know this song now and Am I a Psycho with Tech Nine and Hobson.
Yeah, he's on a Slaughterhouse song.
That's my B.O.B. knowledge.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. There's that. And he's on a song with Slaughterhouse, and I know that one too.
And I know somebody
that's about it.
I know somebody from where I used to work that had a friend that did like his styling, like his dressing for him and all this shit.
Yeah.
And she said he was a real asshole. So I was like, oh, I never really paid attention to him after. I was like, oh, he's a dick. But
and then the whole flat Earth thing is like, yeah.
And then that happened.
I'm writing you off, son.
Yeah, like I can't do it. You and Shaquille O'Neal. Goodbye. But no, y'all need to definitely go out and cop it, check it out, check out this Forever MC Out project. It's definitely
worth your time.
It's definitely worth it. I'll throw it out there, and it kills me to say it. The weakest track on that whole album for me is the Piranhas with Wu-Tang. Just two of the verses, the guys just didn't really deliver it. It felt emotionless, real plateau. Like
they just phoned it in.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it. Like they just didn't give it their all. But everybody else on the album, you could see that they were there and they fucking delivered. Definitely delivered.
I mean, it's a unique project, and if it would have been 100% fire,
Nah, like I said, I can listen to that whole track, that whole album, front to back. I can get through the Wu-Tang track. It's no problem. It's just that of everything, it's definitely the weakest track to me. But it's definitely an album that should be listened to.
Also, if you're a underground rapper or up and coming rapper like Forever MC is, and your weakest track on your album is featuring Wu-Tang, you, sir, have done a great job.
I've done something right. And Method Man's not on it too. That was a bummer.
Right.
Meth was not on that track. But no, it's definitely a good album.
Oh man, it's good stuff. So y'all go cop that.
So I feel like Lil Haiti's we gotta cut this off. You gotta get another beer.
I need another beer, and then.
Do you want the grape one this time? Because I got one more grape and one more orange. Do you want to swap it?
Yes.
Or do you want another orange?
I love orange soda. We'll try the grape. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, yo, I blew Lil Haiti's mind. He came to the house, and I was like, "Hey, yo, man, you want a drink?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You want water? You want beer?" He's like, "Oh, beer. That sounds good." I'm like, "Do you want grape soda? Do you want orange soda?" He's like, "Man, you just hit the trifecta of three things that I would want." He's like, "Man, that's the perfect three." I'm like, "What about grape soda beer or orange soda beer?" And he looked at me confused.
I did.
So then I walked over to the refrigerator.
I thought he was joking.
And I pulled out these Henry's Hard Sodas. And they have a grape soda, and they got a orange soda, and they also have a couple other flavors. I put them on the counter, and the look on Lil Haiti's face, he didn't know what to say. His mind was blown.
I was flabbergasted, son.
I gave him, or he took the orange, because he likes his inner Kel.
Who loves orange soda?
He drank it, and there was a tear in his eye. There was a tear.
Yo, the drink is beautiful, son. I can't believe I didn't know this drink existed.
So on that, I'll have to cop him another drink so we can do the Bone Thugs one. Hell, depending on how we're feeling, we might be able to knock out a third one. We're delivered to y'all.
Word them up. So if you listen to this, it's the 21st. Oh, it's April. Right, April.
O'Neal? Turtles. Splinter.
Turtles. Good time.
What are we referencing?
4/11/2006 was the day that Detroit hip hop changed forever.
11.
So since we didn't record that weekend,
I know where you're going.
Since we didn't record that weekend, it is 12 years now since Detroit hip hop and Eminem and we all lost Big Proof from D12. Rest in peace. And man, you could really see how that affected Eminem. You could just, man.
Yeah.
Like,
but thanks for, killing the podcast.
Like,
we're on up. Like, and you win this with a down.
Hey.
I appreciate that.
But you think about everything Eminem's done since then. And then try to imagine how his life and his music would have been if Proof was still here.
Would Proof have kept Bizarre in line?
Probably.
Well, then I guess that's a bad thing. Because Bizarre's on his shit.
Look, man. Ah, man, it's incredible. Shout outs to Big Proof. Shout outs to D12. Rest in peace, Proof. And let's hop on out of here, man.
So, like I said, I'm going to get Haiti another beer. We're going to record a Bone Thugs appreciation one because it's been 25 years, I think it was we discussed. 25? 30? Not 25.
It's close. It's somewhere in there.
You said the other day, I think you said it was a 25-year anniversary because their album came out in 90.
I think it was 93.
3 was Faces of Death.
Yeah.
Essentially. Well, that's arguable, but Creeping on a Come Up was definitely 93, 94. So, yeah.
Word them up.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
So, we're doing that.
We'll holler at y'all, man.
Dude, man, I gotta close this out, man. You just trying to shut this off. I know you're thirsty. I know.
Book of Ryan, I'm sorry. Royce 5'9" coming out. Prime 2 is out. DJ Premier, Royce 5'9".
There's always a new Tech 9 album out there somewhere.
True that. Tech 9 and Chris Calico are on tour. They're about to drop. Y'all stay tuned.
Little Haze report and everything.
It's gonna be a good couple months for hip hop.
Y'all.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
J. Cole's coming out next week. Apparently it leaked already.
I might swipe this guy.
Apparently it leaked already, but it'll be here next week. So it's another good one to look forward to. Let's get it.
You done? I can do this now? We good?
Yeah, close.
You sure? Because I feel like you're gonna interrupt me.
Curtains.
Like you're gonna interrupt the cow right now. Then you'll be like, boo. Right. So as Haiti was saying earlier, though, we do have other podcasts that we do record. We got the Square Circle Throwdown, which is a wrestling podcast. That's where you can catch me, Little Haiti. You can catch Mr. Psycho, Enforcer, and sometimes some Cuban guy. He comes on there.
He does.
And yeah,
Good times.
He's just some Cuban guy. Don't matter what his name is.
Exactly.
He comes on. We've also got a video game podcast that we haven't recorded much of recently, just because it's hard to get everybody together to record multiple. Because we get together, we start talking shit, we record one, and all this shit starts happening, and people start laughing, and we don't record anything else. But we have a video game one that we still don't have a name for, but it's there. It's on the NKAA Entertainment
Yep.
webpage or Facebook group. It's on the... I don't think we have Instagram for that one yet.
No, not yet.
But it's on the YouTube page.
We'll collaborate.
You can get on the NKAA Entertainment YouTube channel. It's on there. We've also got Collector's Hideout, which I don't know if anybody here is interested, but we do have a lot of collectible stuff, a lot of nerdy collectible talk that we do go over. That's on a separate YouTube channel called Collector's Hideout. There's also a Facebook group for that called Collector's Hideout. There's also a Instagram page for that called Collector's Hideout. So you can check it all out there. Little Haiti, if anybody actually decides they want to message you personally, where can they get you at? They can get you on Facebook, they can get you on Twitter or something. Where do they get you?
They can get me on Twitter, Black Anakin 313. And
he's got both his hands though.
What?
You got your hands though, right? Your whole body, essentially. You're not burnt to like a crisp.
I think I have.
And voiced by.
Because I mean, they have pretty good aesthetics over there with the replacement hands and Star Wars universe. Okay, anyway, yeah, Black Anakin 313 on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me, holla at me, hate on me. I don't care.
And then you could message me, Weizie, over at the Collector's Hideout. Yeah, I already gave you those. Then you can get both of us through the
Blood, Sweat, and Bars
Facebook page or through our Instagram. One of us will answer. Might be right away. It might not, but we will answer. We try not to, leave people hanging. And you can also go through the NKAA Entertainment Facebook page as well, or the Collector's Hideout Facebook page. You can catch us there. Anyway, anyhow. Or if you do a little digging, you can find our own personal Facebook pages. You can try and message us through there. Good luck finding that. Shouldn't be that hard, in all reality. It's Facebook. They share our information with everybody. So
yeah. It might be easier for you if you're Russian. You never know. But
and on that note,
where's the beer at? In the words of Thor, another.
All right, guys. This is Weizie signing out.
It's Little Haiti. Peace out, y'all.
Later.
Please don't sue us. We broke.
concept. Outer space, the place that I'm parking in. My marketing, when you see the sky darkening. Rhyme artisan, from the crew that's bipartisan. High haters, a fifth grader, you're not smarter than. Alpha and Omega, you betas, I march harder than. Batteries, y'all ain't included, you're not part of it. I just took a flight to France to cop cardigans at Limevine. I'm that prime time, bougie wine time. And I'm just trying to get it on till I die. Am I wrong if I'm living like the laws don't apply? Making music out enough to know that boy's bona fide. It's disturbing when the murderer enjoys homicide. Talented Mr. Trotter Squad, beyond qualified. Multiplying a dollar sign. The grind is real, it's Palestine. My sidekick came from Columbine. That fly shit came from Silent Rhyme. Surprise, bitch, I never lived a false moment in time. Riddle me what kind of omen am I? You know the slogan is right.